This is Visuino custom code 011000101 or 101. Alright, so let's just jump right into it. First of all, go ahead and set up whatever kind of board you have. I'm using the Nano. Add the start element so you get a start clock going to the custom code component. And then just go ahead and look at the properties for the custom code. Although there's numerous ones, includes members and inputs, outputs, and all that, we're going to be basing it on two and two only, which is inputs and outputs in this tutorial. So let's go ahead and get that done. There's many different ways to add your different elements for the custom code. The hardest one is to go through the properties, and that would be to click on the inputs and the outputs, little box to the right. The easiest way, when you see a component that has the wrenches in the screwdriver in the top right of it, that means you can add properties and elements to that. Now, if you see a pull down arrow next to that, it opens up a second menu. Use this menu to go to Inputs. Click on Edit Inputs. Now, this is going to bring up the Inputs menu. Go ahead and add one digital. Double click the digital and just add one digital. Don't worry about everything else right now. Let's just get this far. Over on the left side of your screen, you should see the properties box for the input you just created. The OnData is available only with the inputs properties, not the outputs. No other properties in the custom code have OnData. If you open up the OnData input parameters box, you're going to see an A value. A value is only used in the input parameters, and it is what Visuino uses as a temporary base in this box only. So if you want to name your OnData as something, you're going to say something equals A value. Close both of those properties boxes for the inputs, and then go ahead and click on the drop down arrow and then edit outputs. Once you get the outputs menu open, go ahead and double click digital, add one digital output. Looking on the left, you'll see that there is no OnData and it is named digital 1. Go ahead and add a pulse generator component and wire it to the digital in, and then you're going to add a digital multi-source to the output with one wire lead going to the serial monitor, the serial input, and then another one going down to the onboard LED. Basically what this sketch is going to do is when the pulse generator hits a true or a 1 or a high, or however you want to look at it, it's going to just turn on the onboard LED and it's going to say true or false in the serial monitor. Open the custom code properties, expand inputs, expand digital 1, highlight OnData, and click on the little box where OnData is with the 3 dots to open up the input parameters box. Let's look at what we've written inside the input parameters. First line is the only line of code that we have to enter into this project. Digital1.send. It does not mean digital1 input. Digital1.send, if you have send at the end of the name, which is digital1, it is the output, not the input. So you can send data to the digital1 output, and that data is whatever A value is. And as you know, A value is whatever the pulse generator is sending it, whether true, false, yes, no, 0, 1, however you want to look at it. You know what, let's just go ahead and delete that start pulse. Go into the custom code clock. It's not needed. pulse generator is going to do everything we need to do, and every time that digital 1 input changes from high to low, on, off, true, false, whatever you want to call it, it's going to update in the custom code. Sorry, but I have to make a correction. In the input parameters on data box, when you type in the word send, make sure you use a capital S. That's the only error that I found wrong with this sketch. So now's the time you can upload the sketch to your Arduino and also ponder this mathematical formula, which is it's pretty much inverse kinematics for robotics feet, and this is my ultimate goal for the custom code. This is what I'm trying to replicate. So I'm gonna build and build and build these tutorials until I get this done. Alright, so I got this uploaded to the Nano. Hank, my robot's helping me hold on to it, but it's just sitting there and it's doing the true false, true false, true false thing. Everything's working as planned. So I hope you learned something. If not, watch out for episode 01100110 or 102.